Alright. What's in this one?
Damnable thing about living on a space station. No pigeons to feed.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you can feed.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
10,000 bits. That's actually not that much.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tenant. You'll find her freighting in engineering. Yeah. Ain't that just a treat? So, you know Edna, over in engineering? She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. Can't say I know for sure.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust. And if someone set up... Maybe whatever they're hiding went to heck, and now they need a few spare hands to clean up the mess. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Seems fair enough.
We don't all have... You've got... If you should find a secret worth selling, the more we got the... Don't forget to come find... I've got a...
So what kind of stuff do you have? I don't have enough... reputation with her? Maybe using Captain's Terminal on the animal that contains the public records of Festus mining. By 660 DPS. That's insane. The range on this 200 meters. It's quite expensive, but gonna buy it. It is a lot. Well, I mean, it's insane. that's the fucking Moon Man that I was warned of.
Got it. Heads down.
Detective Moonman helmet. Defective Moonman helmet, sorry. The defective is more worth than the actual one. How does that work?
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will... Oh, and a lot of... Heard of it? That's a spacious job. So, what can I'm bound to... Oh, I'm having a stellar day. Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste. Sprout one. Don't miss out on need. Trouble sleeping? Well, add an additional 10%. Even now. Now. Speaking of interest. Any. Oh. Have a look.
30% discount. So it's sold here. Right, this is the medical bay. We've been there. Okay.
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here.
Not what I wanted to press. Do we have like a light or something?
I wish I could do that.
Hey, how'd you get back there?
Yeah, about 10 years back.
You know that sound when you snap? I got a full line of... Why, it gets you the weapon best suited for your lifestyle.
All the better for performing a little...
Take your basic Deadeye assault rifle. Perfectly serviceable. But what if you like finesse? Slap a scope and silencer on that bad boy. Bunker down in a bush someplace and pop off heads. What if you like getting in close and making a lot of noise? Extended ammo magazine and a barrel heatsink to bump up rate of fire. Only takes a bit of elbow grease and a spot of engineering know-how. No, and... What?
Alright, so she has all the weapons that you will ever need. The mods as well. Lost Hope. Alright.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal...
It's hard to see if they have a name on it.
Seeking relief from the heat? Till Junlei gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing. I hear tell some folk down in the townships are getting offered early retirement. The raid, and we're all... Couldn't say, and I All I know is they're supposed to gather up instead of the heat going where it. Weeks? Engineering. Don't know what's gutter. That's not for me to say. There's nobody. She doesn't come around. What?
Fuck out of my way. Keycard for that. Okay.
It only gets ugly around here when the corporates stir up trouble.
Here.
I'll be just. And if I wanted iceberg whiskey, I've got that back on my ship.
Okay. Alright, so I've done everything. No, actually, I haven't done everything down here. These are the two corporations, and then I think the board guy is probably back there. Now, what we haven't done yet is actually check this.
I'm locked in here. Can you get me out?
Incoming! Here we go! Wow, not even a scratch!
What's going on?
Anyone there? Thank you, stranger. Shit. Is that a relief?
What's he do here?
You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend. What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually, two things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I came to clean that up, the damn door decided to close and lock on me. Time stood still. I was aware of nothing but the smell. Ugh, could have been days.
Could have been.
Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft. You're gonna shake me down. That all? Of course.
Cool. So I think this was probably just to sneak by. Down here. Where are we ending up is a question. Ah. The bar. Oh.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled.
Right, now there's one more thing to do here. Go downwards.
How about I stay up top? You know, keep watch, okay?
So we can continue. Right. I'm gonna talk to these guys first here.
CNP pancake mix.
How are the repairs going?
Just plug the last CO2.
Oh, neat! They got stuff in here I ain't seen it.
These guys are basically criminals, right? That's what they said. But they are always just saying, "Oh, we're using contractors. It's not our problem." It's fair enough.
Welcome to SubLight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers.
Legitimate
You the one flying the
business for
unreliable?
legitimate customers. That doesn't sound right.
Money. We got it. The Steve doors want it. I'll take that as a yes. Miss Lilya has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door. Sure am. These days I...
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilya Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already
Aggressive
know about
Operations.
SubLight, otherwise you wouldn't have come. Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere. Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings, but there's a catch.
Just like in the serials.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested? First, an embargo that's... I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need. If there's anything else... These days, the scrap... Our field is... Not all of our salvage is a... Your... Hey, careful with the... SubLight. Very. I like to think of my...
Okay, so I need the key first. Then they will give me quest. Weapons. Hold on. What? Light. Heavy. These two use the same ammunition. Which is...
If you're hungry, you've come. They're terrified to... You know what sprats are? Space rats. Sprat meat.
Yeah.
Terrifying. Legally? But might be that this old... Fresh...
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. We also have a line of specialized melee weapon. Not me, but it's in my blood. Not from around here, are ya? I was born into corporate labor. Everything.
Alright. Specialized melee weapons. Clothing. A lot of armor. Right. Light armor 19. That's crazy. We have heavy. Right. Let's see. Auntie's kitchen.
Auntie greeting, potential customer. May this unit dispense protein. Beginning this.
Disgusting.
All in just by this unit. Adjusting units, audio. This unit, shock simulation. Shock simulation restored. Initiating shocked subroutine complete. Estimated guilt by this unit is.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorists.
Go back to
Vinny
Byzantium,
Strauss.
you
Report
gold-plated
any
bastards.
sightings to your local board embassy.
Yeah, no one wants.
Alright, let's start with these halcyon guys. But I already assume just from the way that this room looks that I will not like them.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Some townships have...
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he.
Oh, this is the Udom Bedford.
Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Dead. He's dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I
Guy's
trapped?
going a bit crazy, right? Very lost.
Oh,
What was your relationship with him?
he was my dearest friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed.
Yep, sure did.
Ah, tell me.
He was eaten alive by feral canids.
No! How dreadful.
Again, I'm very sorry. Can we get back to the topic at hand?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. There, I've removed the flag from your ship.
Thank you.
I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Why do you think I know anything about Wells? Or why is the board so interested in him?
You haven't read the posters? He's a... Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. That's... Oh, I'm sorry. It's personal. Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells. It's fine. Now, if you've nothing...
Jessie Doyle, that's right.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs.
He's worth more alive than dead. Put her under indentured contract. Oh, I paid off for her.
I think you may have underestimated.
48. I can pay that.
I'm glad we could come to an accommodation. You may inform Miss Doyle that... Now, I'm the certified representative of the board's interests. Better that...
Okay.
A luxury stateroom. Oh, good No.
Alright, so we're going just handing this in quickly. I mean, I should have actually used. Yeah, well, there she's.
At least you finally got your chance to square our day. That ought to make
2,000. I mean, that's not.
Nothing makes me. Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems you sure saved my skin, stranger.
I got half of it back. Okay.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like. Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment. If you're looking for a medic, if I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready. But we can say I'm She helped. We were on a smuggling run planet side when our... And as you can probably... Yeah, but... It's like people... You won't be... Welcome to the crew, miss...
Okay.
Following that series? The Hunt for the Wimbro?
His kitchen key card, that's nice. That body here for some reason.
Hotter than usual in here. Hope we're not catching Junlei on a bad day.
Good law, the heat in here is so unbearable I can hardly even concentrate.
In the Halcyon colony. We all want new...
You can do this, Junlei.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Nice place you got here.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
Well, I do whatever I can to help you keep the pace.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard. Dr. Fenho, I hope you've reconsidered my offer to stay on full-time. My crew are never short on dents and bruises.
I'm trying to live a more balanced life. Gun in one hand, scalpel in the other.
I already knew it'd be easier to teach an automech heart surgery than to change your mind. Fair travels, Ellie.
Know each other?
Groundbreaker's a small town.
We don't see a lot of competent surgeons on Groundbreaker. Dr. Fenhill is my on-again, off-again freelancer. I take it she'll be joining your crew full-time?
I don't like to put a label on things.
If you ever decide to settle down, there's...
I heard you're having a heat problem.
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin.
Need a contractor to work this out. I'm available for reasonable rates.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. Sorry. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now. Good. The ship's grown... Frustrating. Plus, there's no time to... You see any bite-sized Tennyson? The next captain won't have my heritage. Sure is. I was promoted.
They must have been amazing.
That means a lot. It was different knowing. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. I hope that was... I gelded that thing.
Pavati here could help. Always help you shoulder the burden.
Oh, gosh.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out. You've got my...
Pavati, you wanted to talk to...
What? I didn't think you just... I was just thinking. I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Force of habit. Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things.
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati.
Right. In person. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. Couldn't have done it without you.
Now, if there's nothing... You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power. And I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udom Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters. I placate them when I have something to offer. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction.
Okay then.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regular
Bench.
scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Watch out something doesn't explode in your face.
Orders earning projections.
Alright, well let's head down then.